Hi, and welcome to the Break Free Project. My name is Gina. I'm here with my beautiful friend Sandra Davidson. We are going to co-host this video just to show you a little bit more about what the Break Free Project is and welcome you to our team, Team Break Free. On behalf of not only Sandra and myself, but all of the leaders in Team Break Free, because we have many, we thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. I'm going to start with sharing a little bit about my story. Again, my name is Gina Redzanek, and I am married to my husband, Rod, and we have two beautiful little girls. And I just wanted to give you a brief summary of my story with Isagenix because it really, truly has changed my life. Before Isagenix, my husband and I both had full-time jobs. Back in 2009, when the market kind of crashed, we actually both lost our jobs. I was laid off when I was 8 months pregnant with our first daughter, and my husband lost his job when our daughter was 4 months old. So we always had these goals and dreams about being entrepreneurs. So the universe pretty much forced us into that, and we started our own fitness business. In this meantime, we had some investment properties that also went under. We lost a lot of money with that. So for years, we were pouring into this fitness business and just going through our savings and just trying to make it work. So when Isagenix came into our lives, we were really looking more for the products just to feel better. At that point, we had our second daughter. I was just getting over nursing her. And I really wanted something to get my body back into shape, lose that belly weight from 2 pregnancies. And we were just exhausted and overworked, pouring our time and energy into our business. So we were introduced to Isagenix and immediately fell in love with the products, as I'm sure some of you are experiencing now. And I, being an entrepreneur in spirit, saw that this was a referral marketing company, and I figured I would gladly refer these products and these systems to anybody. And that's how I started. And I just want to kind of share what the income actually meant for us. Originally, when we were sharing, it was very casual. And my first year, 2013, that extra $2,000 a month was exactly what we needed to be above water with our fitness business, raising 2 little girls in South Florida. By 2014, we were able to pay off all our credit card debt that we had accrued over the years of losing our jobs and starting our own business. In 2015, my little daughter started preschool and my oldest one started kindergarten at a private school. And tuition is no joke. So then Isagenix was to the rescue again and covered our tuition. And at this point, I saw that there's probably something more here than I am paying attention to. If I'm earning this money just by blabbing away about how great these products are, what if I really looked into this business opportunity and looked at this comp plan? It was about the same time that Sandra also reached out to me after using the products for a couple of years and asked me about the business. So I told her, I'm committed to going to a company event. Why don't you come with me? So from there, you guys, that's when things really changed. And you'll hear a little bit more about our comp plan and about hitting different ranks. But that's when I decided I'm going for executive and I'm taking this seriously. And after I did that, the income really grew. I ended 2016 almost hitting $100,000 in that year. And by 2017, at the end of the year, I was well past that $100,000 mark, being a 6-figure income earner with this company. And now I'm on track for multiple 6-figure income with this company. And I'm so inspired to help others do the same. So just to let you guys know exactly what this means for my family, recently, while we're recording this video, 8 months ago, my husband and I were able to sell our fitness business. We really loved it. It was our passion and our dream to do what we did. But after 9 years, we were just pouring our time and energy into it, and it was trading time for money and taking us away from our family. Also, we were in South Florida in the hot sun, and my husband had some pre-melanoma. It was very serious that he needed to get out of the sun, and it could not be a long-term plan for us for him to be teaching fitness classes out in the sun. So this allowed us this choice that we can make. It's amazing really to think about. If it wasn't for Isagenix, I don't know what would happen. So we were able to then make that decision to relocate. We moved to near Charlotte in North Carolina, and now we are building a home. And the reason this is so amazing, you guys, is because back when I told you we lost our jobs and lost our investment properties, our credit tanked because you invest in properties that you can't maintain. That takes a big toll on your credit. We also were small business owners, so our income wasn't looking so great. And also we were blowing through all our savings. So with this opportunity of Isagenix, I was able to save my executive bonuses, which Sandra will cover later on. And we have a down payment for our home. We were able to repair our credit and show a lot more income. And now we're building. We're not just buying a home, we're actually building our dream home. So I want to share that with you because all of this is possible because I looked at this opportunity and this compensation plan. And I want to pass this on to my good friend. We're very close friends now through working together, business partner, Sandra. And I want to turn over to her. She can share her story as well. Take it away, girl.
Thank you, Gina. So as Gina mentioned, my name is Sandra Davidson, and I started Isagenix also just for the products about 5 years ago. And at the time, I was stressed out, exhausted, hardworking wife and mom of 2 little ones. I had always eaten clean. I'd always exercised, but I just wasn't seeing the results that I thought I should. And when I saw Gina post her amazing transformation, her 2-week transformation on Facebook, I contacted her. I ordered my first system, totally expected to do it for a few weeks. And 5 days in, I knew I would never go a day without this nutrition in my body ever again. At the time, I had zero interest in this business opportunity. I was at the top of my game in my corporate career, making a great 6-figure income. I was working 50, 60-hour work weeks, commuting 2 hours each way, so 4 hours, over 4 hours every day in the car. And I didn't have time for anything else. I didn't have time for anything else on my plate. But I am the kind of person that when I love something, whether it's a book, a recipe, a restaurant, I share it. And before I knew it, all my friends wanted to do what I was doing. So I slowly started to help my friends get set up with their own Isagenix online grocery store account and started to help them have great results just like I did. And a few weeks into that, I got a credit card in the mail. And then every Monday, I would get this email telling me there was more and more money in this account. And that went on for about 2 years. I honestly had no idea how I was earning this income, but it was our free money, our extra money. My husband and I took the kids to Disney, all expenses paid by Isagenix. I would buy a nice pair of jeans that my husband didn't have to know about. It was free money for 2 years. And then things started to change. I was no longer passionate about the career I was in. My kids started to ask me, Mom, why are you never home for dinner? And Mom, why can't you drive on field trips like the other moms? And one day it took me 3 hours to get home from work. And that's when I knew that I had to make a change. And so that is the day that I called Gina and said, okay, I know I said I was never going to do this, but I'm making this money and I don't even know how to do it. Imagine if I put my mind to it. So what do I do next? And that's when she said, let's get to that event. And Gina and I and a few other members of our tiny little team, we sat in the back of our first celebration and it changed our lives. We heard stories of women and men, moms and dads, just like us. They started to lose a few pounds and they started to share this gift and they caught the vision and shared with so many people and got them to share that they were able to create financial freedom for themselves. They were able to retire their spouse. They talked about taking vacations every summer with their kids to Europe for 2 months instead of putting their kids in summer camp. We heard stories of young people that were able to pay off their student loan debt in record time, and that were able to travel the world, and that they'll never have to work in a cubicle or have a boss tell them when they can or can't take a day off. And that's when my life changed. I came home and I decided I was going to do this. I was going to help more people. I was going to stop being quiet about this. And I got to work and I started to share with more people. And 9 months later, I was able to retire from corporate America. And 2 months after that, I fully replaced my 6-figure income with Isagenix. And here I am a few years later making a multiple 6-figure income, being able to be home with my kids. I'm driving them on field trips. I'm home for dinner every night. And it's been life-changing. And that is what Team Break Free is all about. The great thing about what I've been able to achieve is that I achieved that by helping other people get healthy, helping people have confidence they could have never imagined that they'd have, helping people get this amazing health food for free, helping people create incomes they could have never imagined, even helping some of my best friends quit their jobs to be home with their families. And that is the mission of Team Break Free. Gina, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, just to piggyback, that is super rewarding. Obviously, being with a health and wellness company, already you're matched up with a great industry. But here's just a very little out of our hundreds and hundreds of pictures of our amazing team together. We truly became a very supportive tribe. We love one another. We support one another. We lift one another up. It's a very team-oriented group. And we're not the only two people that are taking this opportunity and running with it. So you might be thinking, well, what is this Team Break Free project, and where'd you guys get that name? So we're people that want to break free. So not only break free from the health issues, because we're already doing that, but also we have moms and dads who want to be home with their children. They want to raise their kids. They want to stay home, but they want to bring in that extra income. And not only just income coming in, but residual money. So money that you can depend on, which we'll talk about as well later in the call. But we're also people who are full-time corporate career people who love their jobs, but again, understand the importance of having other sources of income, that you can't just depend on one position. Like when my husband was laid off and I was laid off, back when the economy tanked, if we had Isagenix back then, it would have already been started. So these people recognize this kind of opportunity for residual money. And we're also young people. So, Sandra and I just are missing that 35, even though we feel younger. We love our young people, but we have a whole bunch of young people between the ages of 18 and 35 within the whole company who are absolutely smashing this business. But we also have Team Break Free young people who started their own group too. So if you're in that age category, you have to let us know. But we're also health professionals, which is huge. I do want to let you guys know we have a lot of health professionals, doctors and nurses, and people who believe in holistic nutrition, which makes it very credible. But also on our team, a lot of great health professionals that see how amazing this nutrition is and want to have that residual income as well. And also fitness. So I told you that was our background, fitness industry. And I have to tell you, with the fitness industry, we know 80% of results is nutrition. We want convenient nutrition on the go that we can trust. But here's the other thing about fitness professionals. You are constantly trading time for money, more so than other areas, because if somebody cancels on you, you really lose that income. So for fitness professionals on our team, they are doing awesome with merging this business to create more income. We're also people like Sandra. She's not the only one on our team who did break free, who wanted to stay home, who wanted to work from home, whether you're a parent or not, just to have that sense of freedom, because you don't have those opportunities, like Sandra said, asking for time off and having to report to a boss. So this is no bosses. This is more time to spend with your friends and your family. Also, you can work from anywhere. A lot of us, we're on vacation and we can still go, and it's no problem. You just have your phone or your laptop with you. It's true freedom. So you might be watching this and thinking, you know what, I love the nutrition. I was kind of interested in covering my products every month, and that's absolutely great. We have a lot of people who happily share and they want to earn their products every month, but we're really inspired to let you all know that there's more and there's ways to dream bigger. And it was not in 3 months. Sandra and I did not take 3 months to then all of a sudden become, having a multiple six-figure income. It does take time, but the cool thing is we have the system, the team support, and all the resources in place. So we want you to understand that this is so much more than just covering your products. And what would extra money be like for you? I already gave you some examples of what the income did for me, how it helps me pay off different things at different stages of my life. What about an extra $500? Do you know, I was reading in Forbes magazine that an extra $500 a month can save a marriage, because a lot of divorces are over money, and it was $500 short every month coming into the family. That's huge. It could also be a car payment. What about $5,000 a month? $5,000 a month is a $60,000 a year job. A lot of you can probably leave your jobs to do this from home. Sandra and I are way past that 5,000. I mean, we're past that where we can depend on more than that right now. What about $50,000 $50,000 a month. And you might think that sounds absurd, but it's happening within Isagenix. And I'm going to turn this over to Rockstar Sandra because I guarantee you she will be earning $50,000 a month very soon. And she's going to point out how this is possible with this generous compensation plan.
Awesome. Thank you, Gina. So as Gina just mentioned, you might be here just because you wanted to find out how you can get your products paid for, and that's great. And maybe now you're thinking, man, maybe I can get my products paid for, my car paid for, or maybe even my products, my car, my mortgage, or beyond. And whatever your goal is, we welcome you. We all started wanting to get our products paid for at first. And it all comes down to you share, they share, repeat. You share this amazing gift. You inspire those people to share to get their products paid for, and you repeat over and over and over again. So if you just look here, there's you. You have amazing results, as you already had, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. Then you share with 2 people, and then you inspire them to share. Now, there are quite a few ways to get compensated by doing you share, they share, repeat. You're going to earn rank advancement bonuses. You're going to earn PIBs, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Cycles, which is that residual income that can change your life. Leadership pools, the executive match. Today, I'm going to really also hone in on these rank advancement bonuses because there are quite a few of these rank advancement bonuses, up to about $3,000, that are timed. So you have a certain amount of time to hit them to get that extra $3,000. So I want to make sure everybody that's watching this has that information so that you don't miss out on that money that's on the table. But here is the order, essentially, of the ranks with Isagenix. So everyone starts out as a customer. Okay, and when you are ready to start enrolling people and start sharing this gift, you simply go into your back office and switch over to associate. It doesn't cost you any extra money, anything like that. You just switch your account. Then the next rank is consultant, then manager, then director, and then the highest level at Isagenix is executive. And we're going to go through this. So again, you go into your back office, switch to associate before you enroll anybody. And then your next goal is to hit consultant. Now, to get to consultant, you need to enroll 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right leg, okay? 1 on your left, 1 on your right. And I'm going to give you an example of how you earn money all along the way as you're rank advancing. So in this example, let's say that you enroll Jim on your left, Carol on your right, and you enroll both of them with a value pack. The value pack is the pack that you want everybody to start off with because it's the best value for money. Also, they're going to have the best results in the shortest amount of time, and that's going to lead to retention, which is important. I'm going to show you why in a moment. So every pack comes with a product introductory bonus. You'll hear us call it a PIB. In this case, the PIB for the value pack is $100. But when you enroll more than 1 system in the same week, those PIBs double. So in this case, you're going to enroll Jim with a value pack, Carol with a value pack. Normally that would be $100 each, but you've enrolled them both in the same week. So now you're earning $200 each for $400, total of $400. And when you hit consultant, you get an additional $50 for a total of $450 just by helping Jim and Carol get started with the best pack and the best nutrition. All right, so that's you share. Then you want to help Jim and Carol. So now you're going to let them know that they want to get accountability partners. They want to start sharing this gift so that they can start getting their products for free. So you're going to help Jim and Carol share with 2 people each. So now you've created a consultant, Jim, and another consultant, Carol. When you create 2 consultants, you're going to become a manager. And if you do this within the first 60 days of the day you switch to associate, you're going to be a crystal manager and receive an additional $250. Also, you're going to earn $100 for every consultant that you create, up to 20. So in this example, you've just created 2 consultants. So that's an additional $200 for a total of $450. And if you add that up with what you earned to get to consultant, that's $900 just by doing you share, they share. That's it. Now you repeat, repeat, repeat. And when you repeat this 3 times. And in other words, you've created 6 personally enrolled consultants. You hit director. And when you hit director in your first 120 days after becoming an associate, you're going to get an additional $750 bonus and become a Crystal director. So now you have earned that $400 from those initial 2 double PIBs. And by the way, you've earned more at this point, but we're just keeping it simple. $400 plus the $50 for becoming a consultant, plus the $250 for hitting Crystal Manager, plus $600 now, because now you've created 6 consultants, and then the additional $750 for hitting Crystal Director. That's a total of over $2,050 just in rank advancements and those initial double PIBs. The great thing is, too, when you hit director, you open up the director leadership pools where you have the potential to earn an additional $2,500 US every month, which is amazing. And finally, when you do you share, they share 5 times. In other words, you created 10 personally enrolled consultants. That's 5 on your left and 5 on your right. You will become an executive. And if you do this within your first 180 days as an associate, you're going to get an additional $1,000. And you're going to become a Crystal executive. And this is the highest rank in Isagenix, and it opens up the entire compensation plan. And I'm not going to go through all the math, but just know that now you've earned over $3,450 just in rank advancements in those initial double PIBs. Plus, you can now earn in the executive leadership pools, which is an additional $5,000 and beyond every month. So huge difference. Now, we always have people that want to see real numbers. So we're going to show you real numbers. This was my June and July 2016 monthly income. This was right about the time I was about to quit my job. The only difference between these 2 months was me hitting executive. It's a huge, huge difference. So I hope you see there the difference in your income by getting to executive because of the executive match and the executive leadership pools, which I'm not going to go into all that stuff right now, but just know it's a big difference. And you might be wondering, I don't understand, even before you were executive, how did you make close to $3,000 with what you just showed me? Here's why. We've only covered those upfront bonuses up until this point. I haven't even talked about the real money, the life-changing money. So while you're helping all of these people achieve their health and wellness goals, and you're helping them get their products paid for, and you're rank advancing, and you're earning those rank advancement bonuses and those double PIBs, you're also earning residual income. Every time someone in your organization buys from their Isagenix online grocery store. So what does that mean? That means you're making money in your sleep. What does that mean? Okay, best way for me to explain this is to give you the difference between linear income, which is what most of us know, and residual income. Most of us know linear income. That's what I used to make when I worked in my last job. You work once, you get paid once. Work, get paid, work, get paid. If you don't work, you don't get paid. You have to be there to get paid. This is trading time for money. This is also called the rat race. Then there's residual income, which means you work once, you get paid over and over and over and over again for the work you did once. This is trading leverage for money. You don't have to be there to continue making money. You're making money in your sleep. And this is what Isagenix provides. So let me show you how it works. If you take a look there on your right, that is you, and you've been building and you've been sharing this gift and showing other people how to share that gift so that they can get their products paid for. Every single time that you, your friends, their friends, friends of friends, everybody in your downline goes shopping in their Isagenix holistic online grocery store, the BV, which is the point value for each product, okay, or for their orders, all of that business volume rolls up to you. When you have 300 on one leg and 600 BV on the other leg, it spits out cycles. One cycle is $54. So you numbers people, that is 6%. So 6% of 900 is 54. That 300 plus 600 is 54. So you are earning 6% off of everything that's happening in your downline. No limit. We're not paid on levels. We are paid on all levels, unlimited, forever. Let that sink in. Imagine what that would mean a year from now or 5 years from now. You're going to be making money in your sleep. The great thing is, Isagenix has been around since, I think, 2002. This company, till now, has made $6 billion in cumulative sales. At the end of 2018, it will make $1 billion in that year alone, debt-free. The company has no debt. It's backed by science. We're being published in nutrition and health journals. More and more people want to buy holistic, clean food and have it delivered to their door. They want convenience. Isagenix is fastly becoming, one of the largest health and wellness companies in the world, and you have a stake in it. And the great thing is, you can will that spot on your tree to your family. It is a legacy company and a way to build a financial fortress around your family. And for you numbers people, if you want to see the power of residual income, I just showed you my 2016 June and July income. Look at what residual income did in 1 year. What would $20,000 a month mean for you and your family? I know for me, it meant I'm watching my kids grow up. And for those of you that are looking at the math, you might be saying, okay, 258 cycles times 54, that's only 14,000. And you're right. The extra money to get to 22 comes from being an executive, the executive leadership pools, the executive match. Again, I'm not going into all that, but just know that getting to executive is going to be a huge game changer for your monthly income. But yes, 258 cycles is 13,957. But wait, that's not all. Isagenix also, as if that's not enough, there's more, gives additional bonuses when you hit certain cycles. So when you hit 5 cycles in a week, they're going to pay you an additional $250 the first 2 times that you do that, for a total of $500 on top of your cycle payout. Remember, the 1-star bonus happens when you hit 10 cycles in a week, and they're going to pay you an additional $500 the first 2 times you hit 10 cycles. The 2-star bonus is when you hit 20 cycles in a week, and they're going to pay you an additional $1,000 the first 2 times you hit 20. And the 3-star bonus, when you hit 40 cycles in a week, do the math, 40 times 54, they are going to pay you an additional $1,500 the first 2 times you do that, for a total of $3,000. These are real income levels. Look at what the cycle payouts mean in regards to an annual income. And before you say to yourself, oh gosh, well, there's nobody making $2 million a year. Yes, there are. And before you say that you had to start Isagenix back in 2002, no, you don't. Actually, there's a woman named Tanya Kirkpatrick that made $2.1 million last year, and she's only been with the company for about 4 or 5 years. It's a lot of work to get to that level, trust me, but it's possible. Look at those income levels. 3-star is a 6-figure income, and guys, there is no ceiling. Where do you want to be? Let your coach know. So that brings us to, what do I do next? Number 1, sure, oh my gosh, make sure that you are always ordering 100 BV minimum every 29 days. This keeps you active, okay? And this helps you, this is how you own your business. You eat your overhead. Imagine that this is the only cost of owning your own business that can potentially make you a 6 or 7-figure annual income. Isagenix handles everything: payroll, marketing, product development, training. They do everything. You have to eat it, love it, share it, and inspire other people to do the same. It breaks down to that. Number 2, schedule a call with your coach or your upline to go over your specific monetary goals. We want to make sure that whatever your goals are, even if you just want to get your products paid for, that we're helping you achieve what you're setting out to do. So please reach out to your coach or your upline. In the comments section, okay, down below of this pinned post, you're going to find the quick steps to get started. This is for everyone. If you want to get your products paid for, maybe make a few extra $100, that's a great way to start learning how the compensation plan works, goes beyond what I just shared, and get some quick tips from some of the Isagenix millionaires. But those of you that are interested in truly changing your financial blueprint, and the money that we're talking about today, look in the files section of Team Break Free. In there, you're going to find a document called the 10 Steps to Success. This is a compilation. We put this together of different trainings, podcasts, videos of Isagenix millionaires. And this is a formula that Gina, myself, all the leaders in Team Break Free have used to have the success we've had. It's right there for you. You're not going to go through it all in one day. We don't expect that. But the information is there for you that can change your life. So make sure you look at that. And number 5, join your team calls. Find out from your coach what night of the week your team calls are so that you can meet your team, get extra training and extra tips from your leader. And finally, if we didn't say it enough in this Zoom, man, get to events. Mm-hmm. Please ask your coach when the next event is. As Gina and I said, our lives changed that day. And we've gone to many events since. And every time we come home from an event, our business grows. Just the training, the inspiration, the motivation. Plus, we are an amazing team. We are actually one of the fastest growing teams in Isagenix, and we're a lot of fun. So we get to meet you at these events as well. And finally, before we finish up, I just want to give this disclaimer, because the income levels that Gina and I spoke about, that we're achieving, and many of the leaders on Team Break Free are achieving, are not typical and they're not average. It takes hard work to get to this level, and it does not happen overnight. This is not a get-rich-quick thing, okay? It does take commitment. It's a roller coaster, just like anything else. But we wanted to show you the potential. And we hope that some of you might have started watching this to get your products paid for and might be dreaming a little bit bigger. So again, we want to welcome you. And this is from me and Gina and all the leaders of Team Break Free. Welcome you to the Break Free Project. We're so glad that you're here. Please reach out to your coach or your upline to get more information and to put you on the path to this amazing success. Gina, do you want to say anything?
Just great job explaining all that. I love it. It's, hard work pays off, and we're excited to see you guys joining us and with a successful team. So thanks again for joining, and please, we're all here for you. Let us know if you have any questions.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.